By the end of this video, you're gonna know the 3 mistakes that you're making right now. They're decreasing the views that you're getting on YouTube Shorts, decreasing the subscribers that you're getting, and they're holding you back from going viral right now on YouTube Shorts because you're not fixing these 3 things. But I guarantee once you fix these 3 things, you're gonna start getting more views and more subscribers. In fact, I just helped this creator change these and they gained over 150,000 subscribers in just a really short amount of weeks. And this creator over 120,000 subscribers in also a really short period of time. But that's not even the best part. Both these creators are now full-time creators as a result of implementing the 3 secrets that I'm about to share with you. But first, I need you to smash that subscribe button. If you want to grow quicker on YouTube, Instagram, or TikTok, or you want to learn how to make money from these platforms, I literally upload a video about how to do that every single day. So please make sure you smash that subscribe button. Now, the first thing that you need to be doing is implementing a feedback loop into your content. This is the biggest thing that I see small creators not have, and this is why you're not successful, because you'll post something, you'll get all mad that it didn't do well, but there's not actually an actionable plan for you to review what worked, what didn't work, and for you to take it as feedback and actually make your next post better. Because the best YouTubers on the platform, I don't care if we're talking about Mr. Beast, if we're talking about Jake Paul, if we're talking about Ryan Trahan, it doesn't matter. They all have a feedback loop, and essentially what they do is they pay attention to what YouTube cares about, which right now is your topic and your analytics, and then they have a way to actually implement that feedback into their content to allow them to consistently create better content. And the correct way to do this is not every day. In fact, it's actually every 7 days, because if you try to do this every single day, one, you didn't give YouTube a long enough period of time to try to find a piece of content for that, to try to find an audience for the piece of content that you uploaded. And on top of that, you might be skipping over some different things. In fact, it happens to me all the time. I'll post something and the video is a 10 out of 10. Just a few days later though, it's a 1 out of 10, or it's a 3 out of 10. The reason being is because YouTube needed to actually find an audience for that piece of content. And this is why you can't get mad if it's not a 1 out of 10, 30 minutes after you upload, or a day after you upload, because it might actually take time for YouTube to find the people that want to be viewing that piece of content, and ultimately that's what's going to make your post go viral. So here are the 4 criteria that you need to be looking at every 7 days. And again, you need to wait at least 7 days, because if you didn't wait 7 days, YouTube probably didn't find the audience for that piece of content. It typically takes a day or 2 for them to actually find the audience, and then for it to really get pushed out to that audience. Now, here's what you need to be doing. 1, asking yourself whether or not the topic was actually something that works within your niche, actually something that people want to be viewing. 2, you need to be looking at your watch time analytics, and there are a few different things here. 1, you need to pay attention to the average view duration and the percentage of the video that people actually watch. You want to make sure that this is close to 100% as humanly possible. But what's more important is your retention in the first 3 seconds of the video, because if you're not getting at least 100% retention, well then that's why YouTube isn't pushing out your content. Now on top of that, there's one other analytic that I just released in a new video about the YouTube algorithm that I'm going to link out to at the end of this video, because if you're not aware yet, YouTube's algorithm has actually changed, so you need to make sure that you're staying up to date on that. But again, I'll mention more about that at the end of this video. For right now, the other thing that you need to be focused on is the titles in your content. In fact, I see creators over and over and over again not actually focus on their titles, and that's why they're not getting views, because YouTube has no idea who they should be pushing the piece of content to. You need to understand, if you don't tell YouTube in your title, in your tags, in your description, or in your actual video who they should be pushing your content to, then they're gonna have no idea who to show it to. And if you do those things right, even if the video is a 10 out of 10, 9 out of 10, 8 out of 10 after the first 30 minutes, I guarantee that YouTube will actually end up finding an audience for it. And there are 2 ways for you to create better titles. 1, you can spend all of your time studying competitors' titles and seeing what people actually want to watch within your niche. Or you can skip the line using today's video sponsor, vidIQ. In fact, if you go to the link in the pinned comment below, you can get signed up for vidIQ for just $1 for the first 30 days. And they have an AI title generator tool where you could tell it the topic that you're going to be using, and it's going to spit out titles that would work well for you on YouTube. And best of all, these titles actually fit the criteria that YouTube is looking for. And if you don't like the title they give you, guess what you could do? You could just click generate new title, and it's going to generate new titles for you. I strongly suggest that you do this. Why? Because most of you just come up with a title and use the first title that you have instead of listing out 10 to 15 titles and actually choosing the best one. And that's what the best creators do on YouTube. In fact, before I came up with the title for this video, I used vidIQ's tool. So I strongly suggest that you use it also, because if you're not coming up with several ideas, well then yeah, there's no wonder nobody's watching your videos or nobody's subscribing to your channel. But there is one other thing that you might be doing wrong. And that is that you might be making editing mistakes in your content. In fact, I see so many creators do this, especially you small channels on YouTube. And there are 2 things that I see all the time that are my biggest pet peeves. 1, your video is not formatted as vertical. It needs to be formatted as vertical if you really want it to get pushed out on YouTube Shorts. And by the way, Any short type of content, it should be vertical. The second thing, stop putting text, stop putting emojis, stop putting buttons over the title of your video. You guys need to realize something. If somebody comes across a video within the Shorts feed, there are only two ways for them to know what the video is about. Either one, the video is going to tell them what it's about and why they should stay around, or they're going to look at the title. Now, if your text is covered by the title, then they can't read the text that's on the screen, and they also can't read the title, which is why people are swiping away. If your swipe away percentage is higher than 20%, I bet that you might be making this editing mistake, or you're just not hooking people in the beginning of your content anyway, and that is something that you need to change if you want to get more subscribers. Now, if you want to get more subscribers on YouTube guaranteed, you need to get into my mentorship program. Go to the link in the description of this video and get signed up right now. I literally am going to help you get more subscribers on YouTube guaranteed over the next 30 days. The way that I'm going to do that, I'm going to tell you what to post, when to post. We're going to critique your analytics together to ensure that you have a feedback loop to guarantee that you get more subscribers. And the best of all, if you don't get more subscribers in 30 days in my mentorship program, I am going to give you your money back, 0 questions asked. You heard that right. I will literally give you your money back, 0 questions asked, if you do not gain more subscribers in 30 days. What risks do you have for signing up? The only risk that you could possibly be taking right now is not taking action on this insane offer, because there are only a few spots available if I'm going to work so closely with everybody. So please go to the link in the description of this video, sign up right now if you want to get more subscribers. Otherwise, I strongly suggest you check out this video about the YouTube algorithm, because it'll show you what you're doing wrong in order to get more views and more subscribers.